Let's take a look at the bullpen, and this is one where Terry Francona said he thinks it can be sneaky good. Translation, we have some young guys that can throw the ball really well, and we've got a guy I think can help as a veteran in Whitgren, and I wouldn't be at all surprised. Reports are Brian Shaw's throwing the ball really well. His velocity is up. I guess he's going to probably be in that mix as well to be a guy that comes in sixth inning and can just get outs. Remember, you can't match up anymore. You got to face a three-batter minimum.
They have some tough calls here because they've got to free up some 40-man roster spots because, like you said, Brian Shaw and Dave, let's be honest here, okay, brother? We all knew when Brian Shaw came back, he was a Tito favorite. And whether you hate Brian Shaw or not, he was going to make the team.
Yeah.
This is the best spring he's ever had. And somehow Ruben and the crew found something with Shaw, and whether it was mechanical or whatever, because he was such a mess in Seattle last year and before that Colorado, that they think that they've unearthed something. And then you throw that cutter in the mix, you know he can pitch every damn day.
Yep.
So I think Brian Shaw is going to make it. I think Phil Maton will be there. Then you've got the Class A, Karen Chak, Whitgren combination. Trevor Stephan, the Rule 5 kid from the Yankees, has had a really good camp. And you don't want to give him back to New York. You keep him, so he'll make the team. So, yeah, then the question is Oliver Perez, not on the 40-man right now. Does he stay? Or do they give the kid, Kyle Nelson, an opportunity? So there's some depth there for sure. I'm interested, too, Dave, about the closer. I think game one in Detroit, if they have a lead, would not surprise me if Nick Whitgren was the guy closing that game out right now.
I would agree. I would bet you that Nick Whitgren will be the closer as well. And I think they want to make sure that Class A has the closer stuff, 100 miles an hour, and he gets in and described as throwing bowling balls, which means throws a lot of ground balls because it's heavy. Eventually, that's closer, but he's a young guy, and you don't want to throw him into the wolves, so to speak, early.
No, and the 1 year suspension that he got last year was really hurt the Indians because they could have used somebody to throw, triple digits. Really, they have only one reliever that does that, and that's James Karinchak. You'd figure that once Brad Hand got sent packing, that James would be the closer. But I think Francona likes the role of, all right, if it's the sixth inning, we got to pull Savali out. He's over 90 pitches or whatever it is. But they need a strikeout. Karinchak's that swing and miss guy. Can Class A throw strikes? Whitgren, does he throw hard enough to be the closer? I don't necessarily think it could be Whitgren all year. I think it could be a mix and match situation. And I think down the road, a guy like Sam Hentges, the big left-hander, could be a future closer with the way how hard he throws. And so they have some options there, which is good. And again, it's kind of that pitching factory, but I think those are the guys that are locks. And I think it could come down to Oliver Perez and Kyle Nelson for that last spot.